Yeah. Tommy, hard won 3 points here at Beckenham today. Well done. What did you make of that?
It was needed, let's be honest. You know, we've been on a run of results that we needed to put right. It wasn't the nicest game on the eye, you know, I'm not going to lie, but when you're on a little bit of a run like we are, sometimes that's the sort of performance and result that you need, and you hope that it just can kick-start your season a little bit.
Yeah, Ben and Connor were immense at the back for makeshift sort of two at the back.
They were, you know. Connor has played there before a few times, you know, for various different teams, but he reads the game well. He's good in the air and he's got good distribution. So if he has to go there at any time during the season, you know, we're confident he can do a job like him and Ben did today.
Yeah, you can't knock like the effort that the lads put in today. Some of them really busted a gut.
They did. And, you know, if I'm being brutally honest, I think in some of them defeats that we've had that we wasn't happy about, that work rate was missing.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's a coincidence that when people put a shift in, you can turn it around.
Yeah.
We asked before the game not to get out worked, bare minimum. And as you said, they put a shift in today, and I think you could see the work rate.
Yeah. No, hang on. Yeah, kids, that's fine. I was just thinking about some enforced changes there today. Lewis, is he left?
He has, yeah. He's decided to move on.
Okay.
So we wish him all the best and hope his move go well. Obviously, T got thrown into the deep end, so he got thrown in the deep end that probably wouldn't have done.
Yeah.
You know, Brad was missing today, Tolu was missing today, Lewis sort of moved on.
Yeah.
So we've had to throw Tariq in when we probably would have liked to have done that a little bit more steady.
Yeah.
But he's come in today, and for the 60 minutes he won, he was very good.
Yeah, we were worried about Tarek because obviously he went off injured, but spoke to him afterwards and he seemed fine.
Yeah, that's right. You know, I think it's 5 or 6 months now and he's probably only been training with us for 3 weeks, and he's only probably training with contact for the last week or so. So it was too early to throw him in, it was, but circumstances dictate sometimes, and we had to do it.
So hopefully, fingers crossed, everything's crossed, we might have a home game next week.
It would be nice because it has been like difficult in some circumstances. Trying to find venues to train at is really, really difficult, much more difficult than you think, because everywhere's booked and booked up. And, you know, Chatham's a nice place to play, but it's not a home ground. No. So hopefully...
well, we don't know. It's 50-50 at the moment, isn't it? So we're a bit alike. But on today's performance, well done to your lads in there. I thought they did us proud today.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers for that.
Thanks.
Well, Kevin, that was a hard old game, but right result in the end.
Yeah, look, we're pleased to get the win. You can dissect parts of the game till the death, really, but the objective is to win the game, and we've done that today. So for that reason, we're pleased.
Yeah, it was nice to see Tarek back.
Yeah, look, he got thrown in the deep end and done really well. In fact, he was probably one of the better players on the pitch in the first half, in all fairness to him. He blew up a little bit with fatigue as expected, but yeah, he went to see the consultant yesterday and got the all clear to play. So it was a good game for him to come into, because obviously the conditions were quite nice on the pitch today.
I mean, first half was, I thought, cat and mouse. I mean, the first meaningful shot on goal was the penalty after 23 minutes.
Yeah, lots of the play was probably inside our own half. We probably had slightly more possession, but weren't really getting any territory with it. They obviously got the penalty, which is disappointing from our perspective.
I thought it was harsh.
Yeah, I was a relative distance away to be able to tell. Both penalties probably look quite similar. I think for the team that conceded the penalty, it looks a little bit harsh. For the team that got it, probably looks like the right decision. But look, Danny's converted the penalty well.
I thought so, yeah. And of course, we were without Bradley and Jonah as well, which I mean, I think Connor did well in the middle of the back.
Yeah, he did. Look, Connor can play there, and I thought him and Ben today done very well defensively. Defensively, the team done quite well because they put us under quite a bit of pressure. But I didn't feel, as I have in other games, where a little bit nervy where we conceded a goal. I thought they dealt with first balls in the box very well, and then we picked up second balls. You're right, with Tolu and Bradley missing, we was a little bit light at the back, but I thought the players that went in there and played stood up to it, really.
The second half in particular, we were under a bit of pressure, but we never really looked in trouble, did we? I mean, we kept them out, and defence played well.
Yeah, I felt the shape was quite good defensively. So I think for the neutral watching, you're thinking that they're putting us under pressure. But if we stand up to things and manage and defend the first ball, then it didn't really pose too much of a threat. And the second, really, we managed the first one and won the first one, and then the second ball. I don't think it was a great spectacle for the level of football. I think in other games there's been better games this season, but if you're going to be a successful team over the course of the season, you have to be able to have games like this that you can convert into wins. So I'm pleased for the lads because I think they've deserved the win. They've wanted to win because in 90 minutes of football we haven't had that recently. So we just need to kind of kick on from this. It was a potential banana skin because I think whilst I don't believe that the league table has taken its natural form at this moment in time, because some teams have played 3 games, some teams have played maybe 8 games, etc. When you're playing teams that at that moment in time are down the lower end of the table, what we haven't done is convert those into wins. So we was playing Beckenham today. That they beat us in the cup. I still think they're a good team. I don't think they'll be down the bottom towards the end of the season. But the mentality of the group needs to be right, and I felt that it was today.
Yeah, there seemed to be a confidence amongst the players, amongst the team today, which I haven't detected in recent games. But it seemed a bit different today.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to analyse mindset of people, but we had a job to do today, and I felt we'd done that. And that's pleasing from our perspective because there was an element of resilience today. There's always an element where you need a little bit of quality. Did we create an abundance of chances? Possibly not, but in other games we have, but we've also conceded a few. We've kept a clean sheet today, and other than the penalty that they got, I don't think there was. Jacob's done well today and kept a clean sheet and done what he needed to do, but I didn't feel that he was under loads of pressure making lots of saves. There was a couple of crosses he had to collect, a couple went in the box that he done quite well with, but not to the extent of where he was having to dive around saving us, really.
We could have had a second right at the end, couldn't we? But then he hit the post.
Yeah, I think at that stage of the game, they're obviously looking to get the equaliser, and the game opens up a little bit, and there was an opportunity to break. But look, we've probably played 100 minutes of football today, haven't we? It was seven minutes added on. And I think weaker teams at that moment in time might not be as resilient as we were. So I think from the management perspective, we look at that and we go, that's a trait in the team that we want to see and we'll need to throughout this season.
As the governor would say, onwards and upwards. Look forward to Mersham next week.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Keith.